for you guys over there also. But welcome. Hello, Monday evening, wherever you guys are certainly at. I'm reporting to you guys here from good old Fort Worth, Texas. Getting ready to dive into some movie trailers with you guys. For those of you who did not get the opportunity to check out the Super Bowl, we got maybe about 4 or 5, maybe 6 kind of movie trailers here or there. A couple of brief, like little 30-second spots, a couple of full trailers for us to really dive into here today. But I'm really looking forward to it, man. I'm a huge movie buff. Really looking forward to seeing what the 2024 slate is certainly looking like. And from some of the trailers, pretty impressed with some of the things that I saw. But I really want to go ahead and look over them again, give my reaction, give my thoughts on some of these movies that I'm really looking forward to here in the new year. I hope you guys enjoyed the Super Bowl as much as I certainly did. A little bit of a slow, rough start the first half of the game, but man, the second half really exploded into some great fun and an amazing overtime game. But usually when we tune in for the Super Bowl, there's two things that we're really looking forward to mostly, I think, is like the commercials along with the movie trailers. The commercials, I think, probably left some of us certainly wanting more. I feel like it's been a little bit of a struggle the past couple of Super Bowls to really have some impactful commercials. But, look, movie theaters, I should say movie production companies definitely fork over a ton of money when it comes to the Super Bowl. I think I read a report somewhere that for just 30-second spot on the Super Bowl, it was like $7 million for 30 seconds. So if you're wondering why some of these movies or trailers didn't necessarily drop in full on the Super Bowl, I mean, you're looking at $14 million just for a minute of footage. So we did get a couple of minute trailers that I think really kind of blew me away a little bit. Some of them kind of gave us a little 30-minute spot that we then had to go online to sort of catch the full trailer. But let's go ahead and get into some of these movie trailers, y'all. First and foremost, before we begin, let me know what some of your favorite movie trailers were for this year's Super Bowl. I wind up ranking them personally on my Twitter account and on Facebook, but I want to know what really kind of stood out to you guys. So we're going to get into, let's see, how many trailers we got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're going to get into 6 trailers today. Some of them longer than others. I got my beer to kind of just sit back, relax, and go over some of these films with you guys. But I definitely want to know what you guys think. I'm drinking a Modelo here today. My girlfriend's dad came over, so I grabbed this a little bit of a 6-pack. We went through about 4 of them yesterday, so I had a couple left over, so I figured I'd share some with you guys in our live chat. But listen, if you guys are in that live chat, hit that like button, man. It really does go a long way. First and foremost, I think the first one we're going to go ahead and dive into briefly is the Quiet Place Day One. Now, they actually released this trailer, the full trailer, you should say, earlier in the week before the Super Bowl. But they did go ahead and spend a little bit of money to have a brief sort of a brief Super Bowl spot just before the Super Bowl actually aired to really draw people in to go ahead and check out the rest of it online. So I wanted to highlight the 30-second spot that we have here. So let's go ahead and just dive in. If you guys have not checked out the full trailer, I will recommend it. Maybe this little tease will get you started. So let's go ahead and see what this little 30-second Super Bowl spot for A Quiet Place Day One. Nowhere. Hey. Okay. Oh, I didn't know he was in this movie.
This film.
Okay, not too bad. Not too bad. All right, nice little tease there, to certainly say the least. Again, that was A Quiet Place Day One. First off, let me just say, Joseph Quinn clearly is in this movie. Looks like him and Lupita Nyong'o are going to have a lot of on-screen time together. Joseph Quinn, most notably coming off of his great run in Stranger Things season 4. If you haven't had the opportunity to check it out, he was incredible in that. Definitely wind up getting a huge following from it. I love Lupita Nyong'o in anything that she's in. I mean, my God, she's just so incredibly talented, quite frankly. I do love the idea that they decided to start off this trailer with like just the gasping and the exhaling sort of thing to really kind of capture the moment that we kind of thrust ourselves in. There is a little bit of hints of like the comparison I kind of give this is it feels very Cloverfield like to me, if you will. Getting an opportunity to see like something crashing down, the idea of like an alien invasion, especially I think the fact that they're in sort of the middle of the city, I think kind of really goes a long way. And there's some really great cinematic moments, seeing bridges collapsing, buildings collapsing. I love the idea of the creatures kind of coming down the buildings and crashing through the windows at the top, sort of thing. I can never remember the name of the actor that's at the very end of this movie. I feel like I see this dude in everything. He's like one of those character actors that you see all the time. You maybe not recognize his name fully, but when you see him, you're like, oh yeah, I know that dude. He always gets into his roles extremely well. The last time I'm thinking I can remember him was like the first Guardians of the Galaxy movie, but I'm sure I've seen this dude in plenty other. I'm sure he's had bigger roles in plenty of other things that he's been in. So I'm kind of curious how long he's going to be in there in this film. Also, I think you see a little bit more of him in the full trailer. But if you haven't had the opportunity to see A Quiet Place Day One, the full trailer, go ahead and certainly check it out. What's up? We got Ram Jam in here. He says, "What's going on, man?" Enrique says, "I saw the official trailer for the upcoming film Thunderman's Return. Haven't seen that one yet. But yeah, guys, let me know what you thought about the 30-second spot for A Quiet Place Day One. Next up, we're gonna get into The Fall Guy. This actually comes to, I don't know what studio this one actually comes to us from. We have seen full trailers for The Fall Guy before, but they must be pretty high on this film as they are. I think this is another 30-second or at least a minute spot that I think this is a minute spot that we saw during the Super Bowl. This movie actually made my most anticipated movies list of 2024. I actually have it at number 1. That's how excited I am for this movie. I will say, if you want to get the full idea of what this film is about, check out the full trailer. But again, they did go ahead and spend a pretty penny over at the Super Bowl to give us a whole minute trailer of this. So a good $14 million from the studio right here. So let's go ahead and check out the television spot for The Fall Guy at the Super Bowl.
This film has everything.
Everything? Do you want to make out or?
Nope. I mean, yes.
This does not seem safe.
We're getting tangled in exposition. Minerals. Oh.
What's an ice crime? Are you saying ice cream or ice cream?
Ice crime.
Okay, it's just with your accent, it's hard.
I'm not reporting an ice cream.
Yes, no, I get that. Okay.
You're like sexy bacon.
What is
You know?
You need carbs.
They got a unicorn in this?
What are you doing?
Just chilling down.
You even going to Taylor Swift?
Doesn't everyone?
Yeah. Doesn't
Hip-hop Video
everyone?
Enhancer is an AI video
ads.
quality
Let's
enhancer.
skip this ad here. Okay. But yeah, man, that is in fact The Fall Guy. I look, first off, this movie clearly does have everything. I had no idea that they even had a unicorn in this upcoming movie. First and foremost, I love Ryan Gosling, one of my favorites. Love Emily Blunt. The fact that they're teaming up together in this film, I think they're going to have amazing chemistry. I love just the humor, the wit between the two, just the back and forth that they have. I think the chemistry alone is really going to go ahead and sell this movie. So this is one I'm definitely looking forward to. Really, the concept here is that he is a stunt man. She is, in fact, a director. I guess they've had a back and forth sort of relationship amongst each other, sort of thing. Him trying to maybe win her over, as they did have a little bit of a fling, I guess, maybe during one summer sort of thing. So the idea of Ryan Gosling being a stuntman, I think you saw even Aaron Taylor Johnson in this movie. I don't know if he's his specific stuntman in here, but something happens. He discovers a body. He gets caught up in something, and it really turns into sort of like a real life sort of action film. So the idea that you got this stuntman really almost having to kind of put his skills to the test a little bit, and at the same time win over this woman that he loves. It sounds like it's going to be pretty fun, honestly. Again, this is coming in at my number one sort of highly anticipated movie of the year. I do think it's going to surprise a lot of people. And what's funny, I think even Stuart, when we did our most anticipated movies, I think this movie was like number 3 or number 2 for him also. So I was actually quite stunned that somebody was excited about this as I was. There was just an element of like, I don't want to say like a 90s sort of action film and vibe in here, but just seeing some of the stunt work that they have Ryan Gosling doing looks pretty fun to me. So I think this is going to be a pretty good one. Let's see here. Enrique says his production for The Fall Guy has wrapped filming. I'm assuming so, because this movie is coming out pretty good. He says, I was surprised on The Fall Guy. I remember the 80s version of The Fall Guy. See, I didn't even know. So if this is a remake, I had no idea that it was even a remake. I definitely did not check out the original one. I think this is I can't see what the release date on this is, but yeah, it's this film is ready to go. So those are just a little teaser, guys. Those are just a little bit of a teaser. A little bit of an appetizer, if you will. So we checked out A Quiet Place day one, a quick fall of the Fall Guy spot also from the Super Bowl. Let's get into the meaty trailer, shall we? And these are a little bit longer, so if I pause in between because I notice something or I gotta say something real quick, don't mind me. But the next one that we're gonna get into, I think the money maker right here, baby, Deadpool and Wolverine, for originally known as Deadpool 3, but they have in fact revealed to us the official title of the movie, Deadpool and Wolverine, or as Hugh Jackman likes to call it, Wolverine and Asshole. I think you can find that over on Twitter. But I'm really looking forward to this movie, guys. If you haven't had the opportunity to see the trailer, now is the time. So let's go ahead and dive into Deadpool and Wolverine, y'all.
Happy birthday to you.
Hey, like almost all experts there.
It's been a challenging few years, for sure. But I'm happy. That is because of each and every one of you. I'm the luckiest man alive.
Make a wish, buddy.
Wade Wilson?
Who's asking?
Ooh.
Whoa.
Whoa, the TVA, baby. The TVA is in here. Look at that connective tissue between these Marvel television series and Deadpool. I'm loving it, yo.
Whoa. Is that supposed to be scary? Pegging isn't new for me, friendo, but it is for Disney.
Yo, we're already getting into the concept of pegging and Disney. Yeah, this is full rated R. Thank you so much, Disney, for not pulling any punches on this one. That was a great line.
Mr. Wilson, you appear to have soiled yourself while unconscious.
I wasn't unconscious. Who are you? Why am I here?
Walk with me.
Oh, man, he's at the TVA. That's crazy to me.
Wait. You are special. This is your chance to be a hero among heroes.
Hey!
I smell.
Is he saluting? Is he saluting to Captain America? Oh my goodness! I love the fact that they're keep catching him up on what happened with the Avengers. Man, this is this is just trippy to me, right? The idea of a Fox Marvel character being introduced into the MCU this way, I think this is probably the most brilliant way that you can bring him into this cinematic universe.
Smell what you're stepping in, Sensei. Your little cinematic universe is about to change forever.
Ooh,
I'm the
hold
Messiah.
on.
Cinematic universe is about to change forever.
Bro, this shot right here, that's definitely a eye patch Wolverine. I feel like when it comes to the Wolverine movies, they have tried to give us like every version of Wolverine that we could possibly imagine. From even going as far back as Wolverine, the Wolverine, Logan, right? And Old Man Logan. And now you're hitting us here with eye patch Wolverine, which I'm really looking forward to. I have seen people on here mention the idea. There was a rumor going around that some people don't think that this is even Hugh Jackman in this suit. And if I could be quite frank with you, I don't think that's Hugh Jackman either. If I had to guess anything, I would say something like a Daniel Radcliffe. Always rumors about him maybe playing a Wolverine or some crazy stuff like that. I would love for this to be Daniel Radcliffe as Wolverine, but who knows? Maybe it is in fact Hugh Jackman. But let's continue.
I'm the Messiah. I am Marvel Jesus.
I'm just gonna refer to him as that now. Yeah.
Yeah, please. Oh my God!
Oh, wait. Was that the creature from Loki that just sucked that dude up?
Please. Oh my God!
That has to be, bro. That has to be. The fact that we're seeing the 20th Century Fox logo back there, all this random stuff. I would assume, like in Loki, I think when they hit you with the stick, you like disintegrate and you get sent to this place of like nothingness or where everything goes, sort of thing. I think that's definitely where he's at here with that creature. That's bananas. But we got to see this John Wick move again. Eat your heart out, Keanu.
Yeah, please. Oh my God! God, I love this part.
Hey,
Wait!
that's Pyro.
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up. Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
Let's go. My God, I'm so ready for this movie, dude. I'm so ready for this movie. A couple of quick Easter eggs that I think some people pointed out that I definitely did not catch when they first when I first saw it. This thing you see right here, this comic book apparently is like a Secret Wars comic book. We got some sleuths and detectives that probably zoom in on a bunch of this stuff. I did see some people say that that might be like a Secret Wars comic book. This let me see. This looks like, I believe this is Pyro from the was it X-Men 2 films. Looks like they wind up getting an opportunity to bring him back. Let me see, what else did we miss? I love this Into the Split stand up. I think that's a pretty cool Some people are saying that this is straight out of Age of Ultron. When they're attacking the Hydra base, it does make me wonder, like, is he going to pivotal sort of moments in MCU history sort of thing? There was even another clip even further back. I don't know if I can find it or not, when he says he's going to, flip the cinematic universe on your head sort of thing. I'll go back a little bit more.
Universe.
This shot right here, where you see him sitting in the bed with the teeth and stuff, they believe that might actually be like the Incredible Hulk's bed from the planet Sakaar, when he was the warrior and things like that. Again, I don't. This is what people are speculating.
Oh my God!
Some people are suggesting if that's Doctor Doom. I don't think that's Doctor Doom, but maybe some crazy Latvian guy. Who knows? But they definitely put a lot of
God, I love this part. Wait!
Don't just stand there, you ape. Give me a hand up.
And I will say, look, I will say this too. I think that there's like a temptation, I think, for a lot of us when we go into this trailer to see Hugh Jackman in his costume. But the to be able to resist that temptation as the person that cut this trailer to leave out Wolverine even more than just this little brief glimpse that we get, I think is spot on, honestly.
Nope, I'm actually okay. Thank you very much.
July 26th, baby. July 26th. A lot to look forward to, man, when it comes to this film. That's for sure. Some people are saying this movie is going to save the MCU. I don't necessarily know if it needs to save the MCU, but I do think that this is going to go ahead and certainly change the course, if you will, of the direction in which the MCU is headed, and hopefully really inject some more enthusiasm into the upcoming remainder of the MCU films that we're going to be getting. Deadpool 3 is really going to be the only MCU movie that we get this year in 2024. And then I think we can expect Captain America 4 and Fantastic Four in 2025. But if you ask me, a hell of a stellar first trailer for Deadpool and Wolverine. I think it has the humor in it. There is a level of weightiness. I think just getting the idea to see him even involved with the TVA, you get to clearly see what the mindset of Wade Wilson is even going into this film, and really maybe like the gravitas of the situation that he finds himself in. Like, I love the slow motion shots of seeing him look at his Deadpool costume while he's in the TVA, clearly trying to understand like what his mission really means for possibly even the world that he just kind of came from, right? I mean, think about it. His world is literally being like pruned away from him, and all the people that he knows and loves probably may not make it over into sort of this MCU. So the fact that the TVA are recruiting him to do something, I don't know what they're asking him to do. Maybe pull MCU characters from particular moments in time and bring them to the present, or save them. Who knows? Maybe Deadpool is putting together a Secret Wars team that he's got to go ahead and recruit for a big Avengers film or something like that. I have no idea. But there does seem like there's much more to this story than this teaser certainly letting on to. But they are letting us know there is something very much important going on here. And so leave it up to Sean Levy, leave it up to Ryan Reynolds and Hugh Jackman to come up with a pretty good story. So I'm looking forward to seeing what this is going to lead to. And who knows, maybe, with so much in flux when it comes to the MCU right now, I'm hoping that Sean Levy showcases what he can do once again as a director with Ryan Reynolds, and maybe it opens up a fantastic opportunity for him somewhere down the road to direct an Avengers film if he can really land this movie. So great decisions in here, if you ask me, in regards to not showing all of Wolverine and giving us something else to really hold on to going into an official trailer. And so I've even heard some people say, like, I don't even want to see anymore. Like, I don't, anything after that might be too spoilish. So who certainly knows? But guys, let me know what you've thought so far about these trailers. We got 3 more trailers we're going to be diving into for you guys. Next up, Wicked, baby. The Wicked movie coming straight off of the stage play that's been going all around the country, if I'm not mistaken. I've heard great things about the stage play for Wicked. I believe it might have come out here to Dallas or even the Fort Worth area a couple times. I have not had the opportunity to see it as much as I've wanted to, but the fact that they're making a movie out of this, I almost forgot that this movie was even in production or that they even wrapped filming. But the fact that Wicked is set to go ahead and drop this Thanksgiving is pretty promising, especially after checking out this particular trailer. So let's go ahead and get into it, man. Let's go ahead and check out what Wicked has in store for us, and let's see if it's something that is up your guys' alley. Let's check this out.
The best way to bring folks together
That Jeff Goldblum voice?
is to give them a real good enemy.
You're green.
I am. Something is not the same. Something just takes over me.
Who is that
And when it
playing
does,
Wicked?
bad things happen. Once you learn to harness
Hey,
your
Michelle Yeoh.
emotions, the sky's the limit.
Are they sisters
Bring
in this movie?
to me.
Oh wait, was that a hold on? Was that a shot of Dorothy? Yeah,
Bring
good on them.
to me.
Well, the wizard, very cool.
Don't be afraid. I'm not afraid. It's the wizard who should be afraid of me.
Dang, okay, girl. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I can't even lie. That looks pretty damn good. I remember seeing it the other day. In when I remember seeing it the other day during the Super Bowl, and I was blown away by it. So I'm really glad that I had the opportunity to check this trailer out again. I believe that's Ariana Grande that's playing the Good Witch. And I don't know who's playing the Wicked Witch though, but I'm really fascinated. It looks great. Just cinematography looks incredible, amazing shots. The graphics look brilliant too. The fact that Michelle Yeoh is in here really blows my mind. I didn't know she was going to be in here. Enrique says Ariana Grande is finally cast in the Wicked Witch movie. Yeah, it looks spectacular. I'm kind of curious, like what time period this is in. The fact that we see Dorothy and Toto and Scarecrow, Tin Man, and Lion. Is this during that particular adventure, like simultaneously, like parallel, Dorothy's while Dorothy's story is taking place? I am kind of curious as to how that kind of all comes together. I thought the presentation of even the wizard and like the mechanical face, that was actually a pretty cool way to present him in here. Some flying monkeys, great broomstick for her to certainly fly on. I love the opening of just seeing her hat and things like that. So I think this is really going to be built on the relationships between the Good Witch and the Wicked Witch. And I think there's going to be a lot of emotion in this one, man. So I'm really looking forward to it. I think I was pretty surprised at the first appearance of Wicked. But again, this actually drops Thanksgiving of this year. So it's going to be right here before you know it, guys. But a lot to look forward to. What's the next film I think we're going to dive into? Next up, you know what? Let's get into some Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. This is another movie that has made my most anticipated movies of 2024 within my top 5 for sure. They wind up actually releasing some character posters, if not today, then definitely yesterday, as we get to see some of the apes, some of the humans. And I think this is Proximus, if I'm not mistaken. I think he's the one that's kind of like in charge of the ape kingdom as of right now. For those of you who don't know, when it comes to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes, this is separated 300 years after the events of War of the Planet of the Apes. So they're taking a significant sort of time jump here. And you have to assume that a lot of these generations of apes right now really have no sort of connection to Caesar. Maybe, if anything, know of his teachings, if you will, and maybe the legacy that he kind of left behind. But the concept of like what came before and humans and stuff, I mean, again, we're talking 300 years, right? Like that probably just feels like all myths and legends to a lot of these apes. But I've seen the first trailer, very excited for it. Let's go ahead and officially dive into the official trailer that wind up dropping yesterday at the Super Bowl. Coming in at 2.5 minutes. This is meaty. Let's check it out. And it's
Are you familiar with the concept of evolution? In their time, humans were capable of many great things.
Noah, that's my son's name.
Fly like eagles fly. They could speak across oceans.
Oh, there's humans.
Now it is our time, and it is my kingdom.
Yeah.
We will learn. Apes will learn. I will learn.
There's definitely something very untrustworthy about this dude, to be quite frank with you. But I love sort of his retelling of history, and there is something really inspiring. I don't want to say inspiring, but really curious about just the learning of history that I think Noah in this movie is certainly going to explore and learn about.
And I will conquer.
It's so crazy.
Legend says ape and human lived side by side. Impossible as that
Legend.
may seem.
Why do they hunt her?
She's smarter than most.
The elders did not tell us everything about this world.
Isn't that I sorry, I know I keep pausing this, but it's moments like this, like I gotta stop because again, 300 years separated from what happened before, it very much feels like roles are certainly reversed here. And the idea of like wanting to kind of keep your own people down by keeping knowledge away from them, right? Like even Noah in here is discovering, like, I don't even think our leaders are telling us everything truthful about our own past and what's certainly out there, right? You keep them from learning their own history so that you can kind of keep your control over them, right? And it looks like Noah's eyes are definitely being open to all this.
Bend for your king.
Apes hunt humans.
Damn, that's crazy.
Is wrong.
Ooh, okay. Okay.
Together, you will die.
No, together, strong.
Isn't that a Caesar line? Together strong? Boy, boy, don't tell me that don't look good. Man, I cannot wait. I cannot wait. Look, man, leave it up to a Planet of the Apes movie to be hard hitting when it comes to a film that I think is really going to make you kind of think. They're definitely not going to just slouch on, hey, look at our cool graphics and special effects and how real we make these apes look. Like they're really coming with substance in these films, and I think that's probably why I was such a big fan of the original trilogy of was it Dawn, Rise, or Dawn, Rise, and War. Great stuff, man, that they wind up giving us, and it looks like they are continuing that legacy here in these films. So yeah, man, I'm really looking forward to seeing what a lot of these characters are going to bring to the table. The curiosity and the willingness to kind of learn about his own people, humanity, and even echoing, I truly believe that was a line from Caesar, "Together strong," when he was talking to his apes. So the fact that even Noah has kind of, I don't know if he read that somewhere and learned about it from Caesar, or he's just that connected to what is truly going on here, is pretty mind blowing. And then really to see just the idea that, the humans are very sort of, I would assume, probably near extinction, not the brightest, very similar to that of what they had when it comes to the reverse in apes, right? The idea of maybe not even learning how to read or write properly, but clearly this human here is rather smart. And then, of course, the one that wants to conquer and continue to keep everybody down. This just has a recipe for being a very special film, honestly. So I'm looking forward to Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes releasing May 10th. And last but not least, guys, we got one more trailer for you, and that one is going to be Twisters. Now, look, I was a big fan of the first Twister. I think that's like an iconic film for its time period. I was it Bill Paxton. Helen Hunt. I mean, man, I still go back and watch that film from time to time. I don't know if Twisters is a remake of that movie. I don't know if this is like a sequel after a couple of years or not. I personally am not quite sure, to be quite frank with you, but did we need another Twister movie? Maybe, maybe not. For somebody that lives in Texas, though, I can tell you tornadoes scare the F out of me. I haven't been in one. I do feel like I have had my fair share of emergency warnings of, put yourself in a bathroom and get your mattress or a closet or something like that kind of moment. But, it's terrifying to certainly say the least. But I have already checked out this trailer once already. I'm not sure how to feel about it, but I do want to check it out again and see if my opinion has certainly changed. So let's go ahead and dive into this. This is set to drop this July. Twisters, y'all. The Super Bowl spot that we wind up getting aired, coming in at 2 minutes. So they spent like what, $28 million on this spot alone at the Super Bowl. They must be pretty invested. So let's dive in. Amblin, okay. Ooh, all right into it, huh?
Guys, whatever's in there, it's big and it's moving fast. Drive. Go, go, go!
Ooh, damn.
Guys, you gotta get out of
I love that after sound. Yeah, I can never remember that dude's name.
It's Tyler Owens.
I loved him in Transformers
Calls
and
himself Tornado
Into the
Ranger.
Heights. That dude.
If you feel it, chase it! I said if you feel it, chase it! All right, here we go.
Yeah, you can tell already.
Oh, she's perfect.
She's gorgeous.
You thought you could destroy a tornado.
We never had a chance.
You want one?
Gotta be a sequel if they're using those pods.
You don't face your fears. You ride them.
Adrenaline junkie, man. Ooh. God, that just gives me chills.
We got twins. Twins.
Are they gonna combine for one super tornado? Oh God, that's terrifying, dude.
Is that it?
Nope.
No, that just God damn, that just freaks me out, man. That just freaks me out. Getting sucked up into a damn tornado, man, unbelievable, dude. Look, I will say that the trailer does hit me differently the second time around. I'm not gonna lie. The special effects in here look incredible. This shot of her opening the door, the destruction. I mean, my God, that's a great shot if you ask me. Same thing here with this other tornado as they're backing up, trying to get away from it. I think this is a gorgeous shot. Like, that's terrifying. Like, why places like Texas? Why everybody does not have like a tornado shelter built in their house? I have no idea, man. I heard somewhere that like the reason why some houses here in Texas don't have basements is like because of the soil and stuff. I'm sorry, you gotta. If I'm living in Texas and I'm in Tornado Alley, you best believe I need to have some sort of tornado hideout or something like that in my house, because this is just too. I don't want to even say like it happens every year. Happens every year. But I will say, going back to this trailer, the idea that he's like, you want to destroy a tornado, and he opens up the canister here. Well, first off, it looks like we have ourselves a little bit of a love connection. I see his eye on this girl right here.
You could
You
destroy
thought you can destroy a tornado. Those
We
are
never had a chance.
like, is she like the daughter of like a Helen Hunt character, and maybe she's taken up after her mom with this? Because didn't they have these same kind of orbs that in the first one they were meant to get into the tornado and circulate, right, so that they can sort of not only track but learn more about the inside of what's going on in the tornado. The idea of this sort of being used now maybe to disrupt the flow of a tornado, it sounds like what maybe they're going for, if she's talking about the idea of trying to destroy one. But I mean, who knows? What we got, like a category 5 in the first movie. maybe we get like a category 6 in this one. Who knows? But terrifying to say the least, to be quite frank with you. But yeah, man, that is Twisters coming out this upcoming July. Ram Jam says Twisters is a reboot. The original is still a classic. Specialty with Shania Twain song. No one needs to know. Yeah, that Twisters is a classic, man. I absolutely love that movie. I revisit it every couple of years, honestly, if it pops up on my social media, or not social media, but my streaming service. But the fact that I will say this, the fact that it's a reboot, that I don't think we need. I don't think we need a reboot. I think you can easily have a sequel, or even just a Twisters as its own standalone movie inspired by the first one, sort of thing. So I hope they don't, like, if it's a reboot, I hope it's not something like they are playing the same characters again, just new actors. I really do hope that it's at least its own unique kind of story here. Maybe they have some callbacks to the first one, like the orbs that go into the tornado sort of thing. Cindy, my girlfriend's checking out, says looks like the same old Twister to me. It could be. It could be. You got the cocky storm chaser falling in love. Maybe that's somebody, maybe that's his fellow ex-worker that they used to know each other, something like that, rekindling some sort of romance. I have no idea what this movie is personally going to be about, but I do like some of the actors in here. I think the special effects look incredible. If it is going to be a reboot and the exact same thing, I do worry about that. But look, I think we all have a little bit of a guilty pleasure for a good sort of disaster film and like to see just, shit torn apart and blown up sort of thing. So I do think there's going to be a crowd for this regardless. But with Twister being such a special place in people's heart, I am kind of curious as to how this movie is definitely going to do. But yeah, guys, let me know your thoughts on some of these movie trailers that we certainly checked out tonight. I'm looking forward to 2024, man. I think there's going to be some really bangers that some of us are sleeping on. But look, when it comes to the Super Bowl, they only give us really, maybe like 4 or 5 movie trailers each year. So you definitely have to deliver. And again, when you're spending $7 million for just a 30-second spot, like if you think about it, Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes was 2.5 minutes long. We're talking like 35 million dollars just for that Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes. So if you're forking over that type of money, either you feel pretty confident about your film and you really want people to kind of come out and check it out at the box office. So I'm kind of curious, guys. Is this some of your first time checking out some of these trailers? Have any of these trailers really impressed you that you think to yourself, this is something I need to go ahead and see in movie theaters? I definitely want to know your guys' thoughts. But thank you for joining me tonight live as we checked out some of these Super Bowl movie trailers. If there's any that I missed, feel free to go ahead and let me know in the comment section box below. I'll definitely go ahead and check them out, certainly on my time. And maybe we'll highlight a couple of these again later on this upcoming Sunday on our live episode of A+ Hero Report. But until then, guys, that's going to do it for me here. Take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. And as always, keep it A+. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye.